Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today I'm very happy to be part of the blog cup and giveaway as Altenew is releasing their new build a flower, and this time it's a lavender, and it's such a simple flower to layer to create, and I'm gonna have fun with it because I actually have an idea, and I think the idea cemented once I opened my little stamp and realized that there's a trifold pamphlet that comes in each one of the stamps, in the build a flower stamps, and when I opened it, pretty much the idea that I have was in one of the examples. So I'm gonna work it out in a kind of a different mode. But my idea is I wanna stamp, I'm gonna build, in this case, the lavender sprigs. I'm gonna build 3 of them using I'm gonna use actually shades of purple. That's the mini cube set, and that's gonna give me the purple tones that I'm looking for, and also the set of the greens. I think it's called Tropical Forest, and it's gonna give me the green tones that I want to. You're gonna see that it's very simple to layer and to create, to build. In this case, it as in every single one of the Altenew flowers, you have a layering guide. If you follow it, it's actually very simple, and you're gonna stamp not just the buds of the flowers but also the leaves at the same time. So it's gonna cut as one big sprig, which makes it super easy to actually just cut them and have them ready to go. So all I'm doing, you're gonna see that I'm following the guide to create my sprigs, and I thought I was gonna just use 2 of them, but I'm gonna stamp 3 just in case. So you're gonna see that how easy it is to build, and like I said, I'm using the shades of purple, and that's actually the nice tone that the lavender has. So I'm just going through it, very simple to layer. There's a few little spots that you just gotta watch out for, but honestly one of the easiest stamps that I have to layer to build. And the leaves also, same thing, very simple. The only thing you have to watch is when you put the bottom part, which is the leaves, to make sure that it's in the right place, because the die is specific to how the leaves are situated. So just keep that in mind when you're building your flowers, that you have to make sure that you are setting your leaves or your stem in this case properly so you can cut it. If not, if you're a little bit offset, the die is not gonna cut the little stem part of the flower. So just keep that in mind when you're building your flowers. But like I said, very simple. You're gonna see that I use all the steps. I followed the guide, and I'm gonna actually link the guide at the end of this. Actually, I think I already linked it, but I'm gonna link anyways all the where you can buy the stamp, and also where you can find the guide to build it. So you're gonna see that it took me no time. Honestly, this took no time, and like I said, I had an idea, having this idea of creating the sprigs of color, but also bringing some grade, just the shadow of the flowers for my background. So you're gonna see right now I'm pretty much done with my flowers, and it took no time. Honestly, I just speed up the process because I don't want to have you go through like the half an hour or so that it takes me to create this. So I just speed it up, but it's very simple, and all I'm gonna do is actually just gonna pick this. Like I said, it's only a few spots that is a guide for you to build this flower, and it's super simple to layer. So once that I have in place, you're gonna see that I'm just gonna take the die and take it off camera, and I cut all the 3 sprigs, and I'm gonna set them aside. I'm gonna start building the second part of this layer, and I'm creating a layer for my Life Crafted album. That album is from Citrus Twist Kits, and it's the one that I document my everyday in. So I've already cut my piece of paper to fit 10 inches by 8 1/4. That's the size of the entire layout, the 2 pages. So now that I've cut it in half, because I'm gonna, like I said, the one half is gonna house the sprigs I just stamped, and in the other ones where the picture is gonna go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is with a pencil, I'm gonna create the frame for the picture, just so I know that where I can stamp and where the sprigs are gonna show. So even though I'm creating the square, the rectangle in this case, it's just so that I have an idea where I can add the stamps. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a mask for my stamp. And for this, all I did is use some of the ink and stamp it. I don't have masking paper at the moment, so all I did is stamp it on some, this is Post-it notes, but the advantage of this Post-it is that it has a lot of stickiness behind it. So I stamped it on one, and I'm going to cut actually 3 out of them. So you're gonna see that once I stamp it, I'm gonna take it off camera and fussy cut around it, because if I cut it with the die, it's gonna leave me a little bit of the white edge, and I want it to be flush to the stamping. So I fussy cut it, and then the way I'm gonna build this is I'm gonna skip the first step on the build a flower, on the flower part, and I'm gonna use only the second and third step of the build to build the buds. And my idea is I want to create just a shadow effect of some of the lavender sprigs on the background. So you're gonna see what I'm doing. I stamp one, and then I'm gonna cover it with one of the masking pieces that I created, so that when I put the next stamp, I can see so it looks like the other one's coming from behind. I don't want anything to kind of mix. I wanted to have separate sprigs, kind of create some dimension, cheat the eye in this case. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna take my time. I'm just gonna be careful, and like I said, I'm not doing the first part, which is the first stamp that the flower has, is kind of the background of it. I don't want that. I want the second one because it has a little bit more definition, and then the third one just to give it a little bit of definition. I don't want to be completely build the flower because I just want to create like a soft background. So you're gonna see that I'm using warm grays. I really like that tone of gray that kind of takes a little bit of the brownish side. So I'm gonna just keep going at it. I'm gonna show you a few of them. Like I said, I stamped the images, the second and third image of the build a flower, same thing with the leaves, and then I'm gonna cover with the masking tape and continue working, so that when at the end, when I have everything stamped, you're gonna see that it looks like some sprigs are coming from behind and there's movement on the page without adding dimension. So once I have this in place, I'm gonna take it off camera and complete it. That's where the picture of my goddaughter is gonna go, and you're gonna see the background. It's nothing, it's just little shadows of the flowers behind. Kind of, I'm gonna say I created my own pattern paper using the build a flower stamps. Now that I have that in place, I actually play with the setting of the lavender sprigs, and honestly, all I did is grab them together, and organically they formed a little cluster. So all I'm gonna do is just, before I even move them, I'm just gonna add some adhesive behind it, and then I'm gonna tie a little piece of ribbon behind it. Every time I see lavender when we go shopping here, they're always tied in little bunches. So I'm going to create a little bunch. You're going to see that I'm just adding a little piece of cord. And then I went in my stash and found this little tag. And I'm going to stamp one of the sentiments that comes in the lavender, the build a flower lavender. And it says Lavia. And I'm going to stamp it in the little tag and actually tie it to the sprig. And then I'm just going to add some foam adhesive behind the card just to make sure that it stays in place. And I added a little bit of glue behind the little strings so they don't move. And that's pretty much gonna take care of my right hand side. That's gonna be my title, and my title page is there with the colorful sprigs. Now for the other side of the page, where I have my goddaughter's picture, I'm gonna go into my stash and find a piece of paper that kind of has the tone of pink and purple. And I chose the colors because if you see my goddaughter, she's wearing actually purple pants, and she has that teal tone that actually contrasts and complements the purple. That's where I pull out that picture. So I went and found a piece of paper that had those tones, and then I cut with the Magnolia heart die set. I cut a little heart. I'm gonna add my lines of journal to that little heart, and I'm gonna set it to the side of the bottom left corner of the picture. I'm just gonna add a few stickers from my stash, and I'm gonna finish it with some enamel dots from Altenew. I went into the Red Cosmos enamel dots just because they had the stones of a little bit of a purple maroon tone that actually kind of goes with this. I didn't want to use gray. I didn't want to bring the tone. I wanted to bring some color. After that, you're gonna see that I'm gonna bring a few more stickers to the page. Not much. I don't think I want to take I don't want to cover what I created with the background. And I really love my title page. I love how that turned out really nicely. And so I'm gonna add just a few, like I said, a few stickers. That's about it. I think the only thing that you don't see me that I change here is that some of the stickers I decided to pull the heart on top of the sticker. Right now the sticker is holding the heart. In my final picture, you're gonna see that what I did is the heart is on top of the stickers, and that's about it. I love how this turned out. It was so easy to put together once I created the masks. It just took a little bit to kind of cut around the mask, but after that it was super simple. Love how this turned out. Like I said, the lavender build a flower, such a cute stamp, easy to build, and the sprig looks so realistic. And I hope you try it. Don't forget to check Altenew for the new build a flower, and if you can, subscribe to their program they have so you can get the stamp every month to your home with a discount price. Thank you so much for joining me, and as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. Take care, guys. Bye bye.